Hello, I like to make today white mud chocolate cake pops and decorate them as a ghost cake pops. They're great for Halloween. And what we do is we're using basically for this recipe white chocolate mud cake. I purchased this one from the supermarket, and you can use just a normal average chocolate mud cake as well, or any other cake of your choice would be bought commercially in the supermarket or made it at home. It's no trouble, it will work with any recipe. So what I do, I just simply remove the icing on top of our mud cake because we don't need it, and I'm using half of it, and we just remove this paper. And what we do is next we place into the large bowl. Now next is we need to a little bit crumble to make sure to get nice fine crumble. But what I saw we need for our recipe to make sure our cake pops turn up to be good, we need melted white chocolate or melted white candy melts. It's good as well, or just melted buttons, white chocolate buttons. It's all will good. We need 2/3 cup of a cup. We might not need as much as 2/3 because it just depends what sort of cake you're using. As you can see, when we start to crumble our cake, it's practically you can shape it already anything you like, but we wanted it to make nice, tasty, and also easy to shape, of course. So what we do is once we crumble our cake, so we start adding it probably just a nice tablespoon of our melted white chocolate or white melted candy melts, and mix it all together until it's form into nice pliable type of kind of cake mixture, which is you can make it anything what you like or shape it anything what you like from it. And if 1 tablespoon it's not enough, and you see that when you hold your mixture it does not stay in a shape, doesn't bond together, it's mean we definitely need add more of melted white chocolate or candy melt. So keep it right here to make sure once you incorporate it first tablespoon. If not enough, you just add the another one. Once you finish incorporated melted white chocolate or white melted white candy melts, it of course depends what you actually are using. So what we do, we need now roll our cake pops. So we have about 2 of balls like that, which is makes 2 teaspoons of mixture at a time, and we roll into bowl. As you can see, this kind of mud cake very easy to work. It's formed into beautiful ball straight away. So what we do is next we just simply using our fingers to form some sort of prolonged shape like that. If you have it type of ghost cookie cutter, please do use it. It might be make easier for you as well. So once you've done all that, that's what we got, a little bit prolonged shape. And what we do is next we're using back of brush to just make it a little bit look like it's a ghost shape. So we'll make it's nice and funny. We don't want to have a scary ghosts, we wanted to have a cutie ones. So simply with back of brush, just push it a little bit in, and as you can see, you form into kind of ghost shape. So what we do is, for the arms, we're using white tic-tac. We just take 2 of those and place right here into our and here we are. As you can see here, little arms already on the side. So what we do is, next we will use Lollypop sticks and more melted chocolate. We need about 1/4 cup of melted chocolate or white candy melts. So dip just a little bit, a centimeter or 2, and insert straight on the middle of our cake pop to make sure it goes halfway through. If it's something appear to be too much, just wipe it with your hand. And as you can see, that's our ghost cake pop is ready. And now we will rest it on the plate, which is lined with non-stick baking paper. So what you do is simply, once more again, dip it in and insert right on the middle, just halfway through. If it's too much of a chocolate, just wipe it away. And here again. So do proceed with all your ghost cake pops. Make as many as you like. Place them on non-stick baking paper and place for about 10-15 minutes into freezer to nicely set and firm. Now our cake pops are ready to decorate. As you can see, they're nice and firm. This is what we wanted. So place them on a non-stick baking paper. And next step is use M&M's, which is orange color, and we will decorate this little orange color M&M's into little faces. The reason we do that, we actually will place it as a little basket for our ghosts. So you can make various faces with the food edible decorating pen, and they can be purchased as a in these packets, Wilton or AmeriColor. Best of all, to buy one of those which is writing candy melts, because they're able to write better on the chocolates or candy melts because it's an oil base. Some of them actually the specifically designed for write on a fondant, and they will write on a candy melts, but not as bright, not as good. They can be purchased on various stores or online, or type of candy stores, which is I purchase online personally. And so once you draw, as you can see, there's a couple faces, something like that. We have draw little faces. And so what we do is, next we're using white candy melts. They come in packets like this. Also, if you prefer taste of chocolate, use white chocolate, and melting half a bag of candy melts, which is about roughly 160 grams or something. If you will melt it, please place 1 tablespoon of vegetable shortening like oil, or a white type of vegetable shortening like Crisco, for example. It works well. So what we do is, mine is ready now. As you can see, it's melt. It's a little bit warm now. That's melt with the vegetable oil. It's better because it's more portable and a little bit easier to apply. Otherwise, these candy melts tend to be too thick. Candy melts a little bit better than chocolate. Chocolate takes longer to dry, simply, but candy melts harden really quickly. You can dip straight in a plate like this, or place in the cup or something which is makes easier for the dipping. Otherwise it's fine, because usually in the cup it's because it's taller, you can dip much more evenly, but I will not place because I only have one left, so I just simply will pour with my tablespoon. But you don't have to do that. Of course you can dip it with the in the cup, because it makes much easier. I usually do fiddle with my hands to sort of straighten up and everything, and we just tiny bit shaking, just tiny bit, because it's the last one. I just using tablespoon sort of to apply, but otherwise in the cup, once you melt your chocolate or candy melt, it's easier. Just pour in the cup and dip your cake pops in. It makes much easier and more sufficient as well. So have a clean hands and get rid of any excess. And as you can see, our candy melts almost nicely done. So what we do is we just wait when it drips of excess. Use a styrofoam or floral block to insert it in, or specially designed type of cake pop holders. Once it's hard enough, take your little orange color M&M, which is your drawing face on it, and place like a little lantern, and just hold it a little bit to make sure it sticks to it. So we hold it for a tiny bit to just make sure it sticks. Here we are. And as you can see, oops, it's actually going down. Here, naughty. So what we do is now with this one, to make sure we save a little bit time, I just place this one for the hardening, and this one already hardened. So what we do with this one, we are decorating ice. You can use one of those candy melt food edible decorating pen, or the other one. They actually work both very well. And what we do is we just simply draw ice. Same job. If you do not really want to use, or you do not have this sort of decorating paint, and you're not able to purchase, what you do is you can usually simply use black writing icing, smaller, or if you're using tubes like this, place tip number 2 and squeeze it for the ice and for the mouse, as well as we draw a little handle for the lantern. Here we go, we draw this little handle and just right around, and we can place it right here, because other one is not quite set such as yet. We just wait when it's set, so leave it on the side, because other ones are done just early. And here you're able to have a look on the little ghosts, which looks very happy and makes actually better when even little ghosts happy. Yeah, well, and basically this is a very simple type of cake pops decoration. It's great for Halloween, or for just a type of ghost party if you like to make it one. Everything will be in the description box as always. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Until next time, goodbye.